Thank you very much for allowing me to talk about a project called Managing New Managers. Manage New Managers. My name is Tresor Ruresha, and I'm very glad to talk about that. So I have two main topics to talk about. The first is to talk about the 5 major functions of management, and another one is to talk about the 3 managing styles. Let me go straight away and begin by the 5 major function of management. These are planning, organizing, leading, controlling, and staffing. Let me begin by planning. Planning is all about defining or making clearly of the goals, vision, mission, and even setting targets. For example, if we have a company of sales, we can say we have a goal to reach out or to get like 50 sales at the end of this week. So we have to plan how to reach those goals. So planning is all about setting those targets, the goal, our vision is to do this, our mission is this. So that's all about planning. Organizing, that's the second major function of management. Organizing is all about reallocating resources and assigning different tasks to people. So if, for example, we said we have to get 50 sales at the end of this week. So organizing can say we will use these resources. So this number of employees will be using this kind of resources, and those ones will be using other resources. So that's all about organizing, knowing where to put some kinds of resources, where to put others. So that's all about organizing. The third one is staffing. Staffing is all about recruiting, selecting, or giving appraisals to staff. So recruiting means bringing in new employees. So that's all about staffing. Or selecting, it's all about, like I said, bringing new employees. And even so, giving appraisals is all about like giving thanks to employees who performed very well. So that's all about staffing. For example, a human resource department of any given company may decide to give an appraisal to an employee who demonstrated good communication skills. So that's all about in staffing. So motivating the staff. So that's all about staffing. The fourth one is called leading. Leading is all about communicating, motivating, inspiring employees. So leading is all about, it's a daily activity of a leader to give feedback, inspiring, motivating employees so that they can meet their target. For example, we said that like if we set a target of reaching out to 50 sales, so a leader has in the mid of the week, he or she has to sit with few sales agents and say, please, you can do this and this, you can do this and this, so as to increase the number of sales. So giving feedback is it's included in this leading section. So the fifth is controlling. Controlling is all about evaluating the impact or the results of what you've been doing. As an example, we said we have to reach out 50 sales at the end of this week. So controlling is all about seeing, so did you reach really there's 50 sales? Did you get them? So controlling also involves auditing. See if your employees are doing what they are supposed to do at the right time. So these were 5 major functions of management. So let me go straight away to 3 management styles. The first one is directing, the second one is discussing, and the third one is delegating. So let me begin by directing. Directing is all about giving orders to employees. So it's a management style whereby an employer or leaders give orders to employees or directions to follow. So this is done by, like, in communication. An employee can say, so you have to do this and this, and I expect you to give me the deliverables. So that's directing. For discussing management style, it's all about sitting with your employees and figure out what to do. So, like, you can list out different problems and find out the solutions together. So that's all about discussing. And the third one is delegating. Delegating it's all about assigning tasks to employees. So to let them work independently, fully independent, and they can manage to, so that they can manage to fulfill their responsibilities independently. So there are strengths and weaknesses of these three management styles. For directing, employees sometimes might get to follow directions that they are not aware of. So they can accept because they are under the employer, but anyway they are not very well, or they don't know well what to do. So that's why, because they just receive orders and they don't have to, like, to give back the feedback to the employer and say, we are not able to do this and this. So that's a weakness. But also there is a strength in that management style, because employees have to follow directions, so they have to work on a pressure. So for the discussing style, there is also strength and weakness on that side. For the discussing, employees feel free to express their feelings, to bring creativities in what they in the company. So once they sit with the employer, they can give feedback to him or her, and this make them feel comfortable in the company. So the weakness for that is that employees might not fulfill their responsibilities very well, thinking that they will be giving excuses because they have, like, the actual habit of being understood by the employee. So that might make them not performing well, and thinking that they will be giving, like, excuses because they are familiar with the employees. For the delegating, also it has some strength and weakness. The strength in that is that employees feel responsible for their own. So once they are performing a specific task, they have to invest their efforts so that they can perform well, because they think they have full control over their work. So the weakness in that is that they might tend to do some mistakes and never report to the boss, because they think that since they are given the full responsibility to do their work, the boss is no longer interested in knowing what they are doing, or is no longer their supervisor. So that can, like, cause something to do what they want to, like, schedule what they want, not to give care to their job. So that's also a kind of weakness. So thank you for following up my presentation. It was a great pleasure for me to talk about this leadership style. Thank you very much.